Oh, it smells so good in here. Well, hello everyone. I'm Cleo June, and this is what's behind my latest song, Resurrection. Watch all my parts come right back to me and being resurrected as we speak. Well, I wrote this song when I was 17, and it was like ignited by like this really petty high school drama.
The only good thing out of high school that this provided me, okay?
The inspiration and like the ignition of this song. Like, so there was this one day where I was feeling like particularly like low and just like very depressed and like suicidal and stuff, and I just like stumbled over to the piano and I just started like freestyling. Sometimes I like to do that, and I find that a lot of like my songs kind of emerge that way too. I just could feel this wrath and this like feminine rage almost like just bubbling. This is gonna be like a sad song, okay? Twisted nostalgia comes back here. It's getting too loud for the people thinking they're deeper than they really are. Oh, y'all. Be bitter, be evil, be cunning, be conniving, be everything you didn't wanna be. Be bitter, be evil, be cunning, be conniving, be everything you didn't wanna be. Be bitter, be evil, cunning, conniving, everything you didn't wanna be. Over the course of time, like I just kind of refined it, and I just like knew in my heart and my soul that I needed like to work with someone on this, and I really wanted someone to like bring it to life in the way that I want. And so that's how I got connected with like my producer on this. The rest is history. When I was writing the song, I thought about people who were just like unjustly treated throughout history, and you know, the first thing that came to my mind was like witches being burned at stake, and I thought about how lonely they probably felt, and that kind of vindication almost like transcends generations. Like you see that in like cancel culture today, like a lot of like female celebrities, but you know, it could also trickle down to like a 17-year-old girl, you know, feeling ashamed for something that she shouldn't be feeling ashamed for. And it's just like something that almost like links like women together, the sense of shame for just being. It was just like such a catharsis for me to just like accept the fact that like people's perception of me have just like gone up in flames, and there's nothing I can do to change it. So like fine, like I'll be evil, like paint me out to be this wicked person you guys are making me out to be. And there's this quote that really stuck with me throughout that entire time, and it's from Gia, where it's like, this is life, not heaven, you don't have to be perfect. That really helped me like get through like that entire period, and it really inspired me like in the creation of the song. And it's an interesting experience trying to piece yourself back together again. Sometimes like you really do have to just fall apart just to come back together, and in some ways like that's just kind of life, you know? Like life is hard, and you're gonna experience these things, but you know, you can't be so like defeated by these experiences. I don't know. I guess like as corny as it sounds, like it was really like almost like me trying to hype myself up. Like
It's okay, like you got this, like you can get back up again. And
because I'm so theatrical, I just went fully camp with it. Like at some point you just like have to take your power back and just like reclaim it. And so this is where the song like really takes body. So when I compare like the demo version of the song to like what you guys hear as like the radio single, like it's completely different. Don't do the unthinkable, everything was possible. It was all preventable. Watching the parts come right back to me. And I think that's just because like
I didn't expect it to be a pop song, like, first of all, because I thought it was gonna be like something rock or like something I've sort of made before. But I think also, like, I just felt more inclined to take more like creative liberties with it because it's something new and it's like a newer theme that I haven't really quite touched on in my discography so far. Yeah, we just kept working with it, and then it just started evolving to this more pop sound, and I was like, I fucking dig this, so let's keep going. I ended up changing the melody of the chorus entirely.
Watching the parts come right back to me. I'm being resurrected as we speak. Can't deny her, she's being unearthed. You consider it, I'm being struck by her rebirth. Watch all my parts come right back to me and being resurrected as we watch all my parts come right back to me and being resurrected as we speak. Power, death, glory, follow your taboo, mouth for blood. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do.
Especially when we were in the studio and I was hearing it with like the drums and like the rhythm and the beat, and I just found myself like singing on top of that, and I was just like, watch all my parts come right back to me and being resurrected as we, and it was just so much more fun, and I was just like, okay, we vibe with this, we love this. So
Watch all my parts come right back to me and be resurrected as we watch all my parts come right back to me and be resurrected as we speak. Power, death, glory, follow your taboo. I'm out for blood. What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do.
yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel fantastic about that.
Yeah, I kept that in, and the verses pretty much stayed the same. We added 2 new verses in the beginning of the song, which is like my mind's a jazz club because I don't know, I'm leaving you believing that I'm really gone. Personally, for me, like, I love jazz clubs. I love like anywhere with like live music and like good conversation and like a nice ambiance. Like I love that shit. Like, there's just so much going on inside my head, like, at all times. I'm like, you know what? No, in like a metaphorical way, like, it's almost like this is what goes inside my mind, okay? Like, it's so, there's so much happening and it's kind of crazy, but it's so beautiful. Low-key makes sense, but it also doesn't. I was like, my mind is music and music runs through my mind. Like, that is my motto. And the part that's just like, leaving you believing that I'm really gone. And originally it wasn't even supposed to sound that cunty, but then like, I don't know why. I guess when we were recording like our vocals, like I was just so like possessed or something, like by like the love goddess. And I was just like, let's just make this the most like horniest sound ever. So
Well, I mean, first we have the horniest gone in the whole world.
yeah.
Leaving you believing that I'm really gone.
If you have that, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And then,
I
like,
know
I
business
don't know, you're
like that.
ripping sex appeal.
Yeah.
Blood temperature curdles my sanity. My back stings from the claws that climbed over me. I'll combust and become a fantasy. They'll swear they've never seen this version of me.
Like, I can hear you, like, twirling your hair. Like, that's crazy.
It's just a little like I'm a little messy.
Like,
I don't know what came through, okay? Like, eh. Yeah, like I love that line too, like in general too, because it's like, you know what? You can replace me, you can run as far as you can, but you will never outrun the experience of being with me. Because you know what? I changed your life. You know, whether you want to admit it or not, I do. That's just something I do. Okay, you know what? Like we're having, like our wings are coming back up again, okay? So the screaming and scheming line, it's like, you know, use your imagination, okay? Like the power, death, glory line comes from like the things that like I'm obsessed with. the follow your like taboo line is about like exploring your own shame, and also like the things that haunt you, and the things that people tell you to like stay away from, because it's like, well, why, you know? Like I think that you learn so much from yourself when you explore like what is it that you're like adverse to. And like the blood temperature curdles my sanity, like I wrote that underwater. And like the blood temperature. So, okay. Let me like backtrack. Okay. So editing Cleo here. I just feel like I need to clear the air because okay, I'm literally not making sense. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is that it's pretty much like another metaphor of saying that you've gone mad, essentially, while being like left alone with your thoughts and your feelings. So blood temperature is a term that is used in baking when it talks about using water that is the same temperature as your blood. And so how you would test this is that you would just dip your finger in like some water, and if you don't feel anything, that just means that like it's the same temperature as your blood. So in that same vein, like the metaphor here is that it's like this void, you know, there's like this sense of nothingness, and you're going crazy because of it. I hope that makes sense. The Bet You Never Seen Anyone Die as Many Times as Me like speaks on the idea of like reinvention, and also like the power you have to take back your life. At any point, like you can like take back your own life, you can create new beginnings for yourself, because it's not over, right? And even if it's over, like it's never truly over. I think that's something so beautiful, but like the cyclical,
Cyclical. Oh my god, I can't even talk.
like the cyclical nature of life, you know, like everything is always like circling back together, and you know, nothing is ever truly lost, right? That's essentially my song. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh my god. I'm very pleased with this song, and I'm so beyond proud of it, and the music video is out by the time I'm recording this, and this is just my baby, you know, and I'm just so excited, and thank you so much for everyone who's listened to it. It really means so much to me. So show it some love, and I hope you take care of yourselves. Goodbye!